Hey everybody, this is Dr. J. Spike and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather is hot, muggy, sticky, icky.
Sticky ickies, right?
No rain since the morning though.
Well, it's been raining where I am.
Really?
It rained
I guess
multiple
I
times
guess
today.
it's sporadic.
So anyway, the market did very little today, right? It's S&P,
It's not
And
Friday.
uneventful.
Yes.
uneventful day.
Kissing your sister.
But I
Yeah.
think it's going to be red the next 2 days. That's my prediction.
Oh yeah.
I have quick charts today: SPY, BTC, MicroStrategy, Hot, Sava,
I'm glad you're doing SMCI. I was interested in that one.
IWM, SMCI. That's what I got.
Maybe you could throw HPE in there.
You're the Ethereum guy. You want to try this one?
My thoughts on Ethereum? Well, a lot of the news today was the day that the ETF actually came out, and so it's obviously already baked in. But I think we still got I think we still got plenty of room for growth.
I think it's the second best crypto.
I think it's the first best crypto, but the second most popular in terms of the technology.
I am one hot person today. It's so hot in this room. I have no air conditioning.
Yeah, no, you look sweaty.
I got a cold
Oh,
towel.
Zaid is talking about the ETF itself. Well, you might as well. I mean, the ETF is going to be based on the actual.
I think it'll do the same thing the Bitcoin ETFs did: go down for a while and then start going up.
Yeah, so I don't know what the price of the ETFs were relative to the actual.
What's the
I
symbol?
was doing mine through ETHE, and so I was still getting a good proxy on Ethereum.
Look who's with us, Mr. Anovis.
Yes. That's
I don't think
anything to say about Innovis.
I don't think there's much action till September, October when they meet with the FDA.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Dullsville till then. In fact, it'll probably drift down under 10, maybe to the 200 moving average.
Mr. Innovis is calling himself.
I think if you own,
It's going to be his bedtime soon, so if we're going to talk about Innovis, we have to do it now.
when every time I load up on an Anovis, I'm Mr. Nervous, not Mr. Anovis.
Yeah, no. Well, you just hold it forever, and then you just.
What do you
live
think?
with it.
What do you guys think of Kamala? Will she give Trump a run?
She will.
Trump is sweating.
I don't know if Trump is sweating. My puts on DJT aren't doing that well. I guess people are still confident.
I know he was up tweeting the day of the announcement, the middle of the night.
Right.
Did we ever have a president like most election?
Good advice, Mantis.
Very good advice. If I had some of that butane tap, I would take it right now. Or just swallow the pill right now. Just give it. All right. You want to look at?
I have a quick question. Have we ever had a president that lost a second term and then re-won a later term?
I don't know. I know Harrison skipped a term.
Right. And then the question is, what happened with Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt, he came back with a different party, Bull Moose Party, right?
Right.
I obviously don't remember.
That's one of the first times we could say it's before your time, Dr. J.
Yes, but one of the Harrisons, I don't know which one.
Well, now we got a Harris.
Was president and wasn't the president, and then was again.
Right. There was somebody who did skip.
And Teddy Roosevelt, did he do the same thing, or did he just switch parties?
Well, I think that was it. Yeah. But I mean, in more recent history, was somebody like Mondale or even the guy from Utah. Once they lose, they don't come back, or they just come back as an elder statesman.
Yeah.
They don't come back. If you lost, you don't come back as a
Well,
winner.
I think Adlai Stevenson ran twice and lost twice
That's true. That is true.
against Eisenhower. I guess the Democrats said we need a
Well,
second.
Reagan lost against Carter and then won against Carter. Right?
He didn't lose against Carter. Carter beat Bush one. No, Carter beat. He didn't beat Reagan. Who did he beat?
Well, we'll leave it to the audience.
It was in '76 that he was elected. I don't remember.
He probably went against. He probably beat Ford, but Ford beat.
Oh, he beat Ford.
Yeah.
And then he lost to Reagan. We need a presidential historian on the show.
Maybe next show. We
have enough of them on the news.
No, but actually, we got it right. He beat Ford in '76, and he lost to Reagan in '80.
Right.
And then he was done. One term. That was it. We didn't talk again.
So let's do a fun fact on presidents next show. Fun fact.
All right, I'll come with my book of presidents.
There you go.
Because I obviously don't know it by heart. There are people who could name every president and what.
If you practice for Jeopardy, you have to do that. Just like you have to know every country in Africa.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the election is getting more interesting. That's all I can say.
Indeed. At least it's not a fait accompli.
And all of a sudden, my name is becoming popular.
Yeah, there you go.
Professor Omar covered all his shorts, and
he did.
He went long IWM.
Smart man. What did IWM do today? Let me take a look.
Up.
Okay.
This turned in what looks like a doji that looks like a gravestone doji. Not a great candle today, but it's up. I mean, the candle made a new high from yesterday. We actually lost ground on the day, but not much.
Okay. Could you show the 3 months, just the 3 months? I want to look at it horizontally, not the way you look at it right now. So do we have gaps to fill? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Well, I think you can be. I think we can put it. We put in the low at 546. We're not looking lower than that. I think we're going up from here. I think we're going to be in a bull run from now till the election.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think. So I'm buying. I'm a buyer. Okay. I added SMCI today at the end of the day, and I added IBIT. That's all I did today. But I waited till the end. And SPY, I don't want to buy more SPY. I got enough SPY. I think we're heading up. What I expect for the rest of the week is that we come up all the way up here, 566.
I'm expecting a lower two lower days tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. I'm expecting low days.
Well, somebody's asking you whether or not you're going to get back into mstr.
I will if it goes lower to 1500.
Well, Kamal texted me today. What should I buy? I gave some suggestions. My first was NVIDIA because they just got upgraded to 175.
Did they?
Yes, one of the brokers has a new target, 175, and I think that's reasonable by the end of the year.
Wow, that's crazy, man. She's going to be like $4 trillion by then.
I was going to buy NVIDIA, but instead I bought SMCI. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, I think, it finished at the bottom, at a bottom, right about the middle of this green candle. I think Bitcoin is heading higher. I think we're going to move rapidly up to this 72,000. Very look, I have a bullish outlook on both Bitcoin and the SPY. But if you're bullish one, I think you almost have to be bullish the other, don't you?
So you don't think it's gonna hit that? What is that? The 200 or the 50 moving average?
What I just drew, is the old relative high, 72.
No. I'm talking about the 100 or 50 or 200 moving average.
150 are immediately below, and the 200 is below that.
So you don't think it's gonna reach those levels, that support level?
It might if it reaches 100 or the 50. I'm just adding.
I see.
I'm adding. I don't buy it one time like you do, so it's a
Right.
different philosophy. And MicroStrategy had a bad day today, but it had a phenomenal week last week. So one bad day. Look, if you can pick it up here at 1678, looks like a good spot. I'll draw that in. Middle of that big green candle, the top of these candles here, right in there. What is that? 1675. That's my buy on MicroStrategy.
What about that huge gap there, man?
Yeah, if you can get it, that would be great. I don't know if it goes that low, but yeah, Hut is just a phenomenal stock. It's running, so buy any dip. It's okay to buy this one anytime. MicroStrategy was down 4%. This wasn't even down 2. Hut is the miner to own. I love Hut. I don't own any, but I do like it. Sava, the story just keeps getting worse and worse with Sava.
No, it's unbelievable.
But there was a beautiful letter written by the new CEO.
It did go up 2 points somewhere down in the last couple of days.
It was a very inspirational letter written by Richard Barry. And, he's in it everyone's in it for the money, whether they say they are or not. But he's also in it to help people with Alzheimer's. Everybody knows somebody who had a family member or something with Alzheimer's. It's a horrible illness, and Sava might be the answer. So just like Mantis made a remark about, a novice taking Buntain, I should be more interested in taking it than buying it, and he's right. And a lot of people have the same attitude about Sava. They want simufilm to be the magic bullet. Maybe it will be. The CEO and the CSO walking away, though, what do you think of that? Can a company survive that? It's not a good omen.
Yeah, I mean, there was speculation that maybe they were doing that as a compromise so that somebody else could actually step in and buy them out. That doesn't seem like to be the news or anything like that. So then, no, there's no silver lining. There's no silver lining around that dark cloud that I can see.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been associated with doom. But there's always a first time for everything.
Yeah, look, if a white knight comes in and buys the company, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, because they're not selling for less than 100 a share, so that would be fine by me. But I do have my doubts. It's hard for me to load up at this level because I have enough, and to be greedy doesn't pay.
Right, like you said, averaging down, is it really going to be? Is it going to make an appreciable difference?
Right. So I'm not
You're going to lose all you have, or you're going to hit it big anyway.
right. So
I mean, right now it's worth 600 million, which
Right.
is in the stock market. That's peanuts.
right. It'll be 6 billion if it's anything. Right.
If this medicine works.
Yeah. So 10 times would be 120. It's about right. If they get bought, it'll be for that.
For 120. Yeah, I could break even. Just joking.
IWM, this is the Professor Omar.
Yeah, he's gotten very enthusiastic about it, thinking that there's going to be a switch over from the large caps to the small caps.
I agree, but I don't think the large caps go down. I don't think it's a rotation. I think it's a broadening.
Well, where's the money going to come from?
So I think everything goes up, but maybe this one more than the others. That's what I said all along, right? Didn't I say 50% move?
Oh yeah, you were saying 220, maybe even 240 at one point.
I said north of 250. Come on.
Well, okay,
If you're going to quote me right.
Well, I like to take what I hear and filter it.
All right. Kamal remembers everything. Kamal, was I not saying north of 250?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So what you said and what I heard were two different things.
All right. I still say north of 250 by the end of the year, if not quicker. And this is what I wound up buying at the close today.
Yeah, it might be worth it. I mean, it may hit 750, but
I drew the line just under it. If it goes down to 741, which it very well might, I'm going to buy some more.
yeah, I think I would definitely jump in around there.
So I think with earnings, what is it, the mid-month? Anybody know?
In a couple of weeks?
I think it's mid-August sometime. I'm not positive. Dell is at the end of the month, and this one in the middle, I think. I own them both.
Earnings is August 6th.
August what?
6th.
Oh, really? Right around the corner. What is Dell earnings? The end of the month, right?
In a sec. August 29th.
I'm both.
Buying both, right?
I think they're both going to beat. I think NVIDIA will beat. I think you'll see a big move up in chips. What's common?
What about HPE? Are you thinking that that's a player also or no?
I don't follow them, but I suppose they are. You own it, don't you?
I own a little bit, just because we talked about it, and they did show a correlation between the success of NVIDIA.
I'll look at it. It's right at support. It looks very much like SMCI.
It's also very wedgy, I can see.
In terms of being at support.
Yeah.
$20. 2020. Buy at 2020. No, this looks good. I don't know if it looks as good as SMCI, but it could be.
Look like SMCI is a slightly better bargain.
I think so. I think let me go back to SMCI chart.
Right, and then go to Dell also because those are the related ones.
Because the SMCI, I think the top is going to be hit within 2 months. The top being right up here at 1,000, right. 1,016. So I see over 1,000 by the election. And so you can get 20%, right?
Oh yeah.
20%. I see a 20% move for SMCI. Oh, look, I'm very bullish. Of course, our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. Don't do what I say to do. Don't even do as I do. Do your own due diligence.
Do your due diligence.
Do your doo-doo. Do your doo-doo.
Do your due diligence. That's a tongue twister, you know?
Yes, do your due diligence.
I can't even say it. All right, who's going to win the election, Kamala or Trump?
Well,
let's get your bets in early.
I think Kamala will win.
At least the conversation is more. At least the conversation is more diverse. It's not about just one thing. It's about everything.
Well, Kamala is going to go after him, like any good prosecutor would.
Yeah, she's already said that. Oh, I met a lot of guys like him in prison.
If Trump is leading in the polls, he's not debating them.
Right. Oh no, certainly not. Certainly not. You could bank on that.
Momo is with Kamala, says Mike.
Yeah, but there's a lot of months between now. There's a lot of Momo months. Months.
I'd like to see them debate. I think it would be really interesting.
I'm just wondering what this year's October surprise is going to be.
Trump is one of the toughest guys I've ever seen. Do you think she's just as tough?
If she's given the opportunity, she's been a prosecutor. We already know who Trump is. I mean, the whole country knows.
Trump is made out of lion. He withstood and just comes back.
Yeah, no, he's gotten if not lucky, then he's definitely gotten a lot of Teflon around him.
Yeah. Mike thinks Kamala.
Yeah, no, Mike is bullish. Yeah.
Yeah, again, he's going to go after. He went after Hillary and a bit, loomed over her.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking that. That's why Mike just said what he said about
she's not going to get rattled. I don't think Hillary really got rattled, but she didn't tell him to back off.
Yeah, I think what happens is sometimes if you get so like flabbergasted over somebody else's behavior, it knocks you off your feet.
So we got the Yankees.
If you could expect everything and anything from your opponent and stay composed.
I think the election is a bit more interesting sport to watch than Yankees.
New gloves, right?
The Yankees have
the Mets are keeping us suspended. What's staying by 500, up and down around 500.
What's with the Yankees? Every player on the team is playing the worst they can possibly play.
Right. Well, they'll have a comeback at the end of August, and everybody will go, I knew it.
Except for Judge and Soto, 2 players.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the Yankees, believe me.
I am. I want to see Yankees, Mets in it, both of them. Doesn't look like either of them are going to be in it at this.
I know. Another Subway Series would be very nice.
Yeah.
Can you take a quick look at Mara?
Mara?
Mm-hmm.
I think Hut's a better one, but I'll look at it.
No, I understand, but Mara got hit badly today. Like 10%.
Yeah, that's what.
They're both miners. This was down 1.78%.
No, Mara got like almost 8-9%.
Mara was 10%.
Yep.
So that alone tells you something, right? Between the two of them, I'm buying Hut if I'm buying a miner.
Right.
You could buy them both, but I like Hut.
Honestly, with Mara, I like to do bottom fishing. Every time it goes around 19 or below 19, I always buy it.
All right, so you have your figure.
Well, I mean, that 200 is still providing, low support.
Is there any other bio that's interesting? One of them was up 700% today.
Really?
Yeah. I forget the symbol. Probably down 300% after hours.
Freaking! I lost the most money I lost was with bio.
Regencel.
I lost a fortune on Geron, of course.
The biggest grower today was Regencel, RGC.
That's it. What, 700%, right?
No, not when the market closed.
What's the symbol?
RGC.
RGC.
Wow! Look at that candle. Look at that top wick.
I don't know if it's what the heck they do, but I think it's central nervous system diseases.
Yeah, it went up as high as just below 30 and ended up at half.
I think this is also,
That's still a 300% increase.
I think it's ADHD or something like that. I took a peek at it, but you can't buy it. It's off, you know.
It's in the research, development, and commercialization of traditional Chinese medicines, neurocognitive disorders, and degeneration like ADD, ADHD, autism spectrum. That's it.
I don't have any of those diseases, so I shouldn't be interested.
I know. Those are more mine.
Yeah,
But I wasn't planning on taking Chinese herbs
I
to.
was the opposite.
fix it.
In school, I sat quietly and took it all in.
Maybe you were hyper focused.
I was hyper focused, exactly. All right. What did Como say? Como
Oh, I missed that one. Let me see.
BBLG. Okay, Intel and MU both might get a boost. And green energy, you've got to stick with the green energy stocks, right? If she
Yes, absolutely. Maybe ChargePoint will come back a little bit.
maybe. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Bye, everybody.
Take care. Bye.